Hello, welcome back to BSLIVE. In this episode, I want to show you kind of workflow I made using Blender and also Siri shortcut. So it's very Apple kind of centric workflow, but I made Blender to talk to Siri shortcut. Okay, so it's actually quite powerful. So this is Siri shortcut, and I call it clipboard Kanji, right? What's gonna happen is Blender gonna make sound and gonna talk to us using Siri. Okay, so it sounds really weird, but let's try. So these are some kanji that I don't understand, right? But if I tap on F15, like keyboard shortcut, it's gonna start to make sound. So it says something, right? This one means bright. Let me try this one, something easier. Say ask. Say ask, right? So I could actually just paste that same kanji, right? And I now, okay, this one means ask, and then it's got two ways to talk, mon and toy. Yeah, and then there's a lot more, right? It's all like some kind of examples based on that simple kanji. So that's the thing with the learning kanji from zero and doing it yourself from watching YouTube or actually from book. But now if you can have it inside Blender, and then you start to sort it out as an objects, which is like 3D objects. We can, right? It says something, but it's a little bit fast. Oh, to have consent, to have wisdom. So this kanji means to know, and then in Blender you can go to edit and say to know. So this is something that probably you can do in different app, or you can just use Python and then utilize your own tools to make it. But I'm using Blender. It seems like able to do this because it has Python built in. So I have a few texts here they're all like Python, and they are actually being generated using AI. Some of them actually doesn't work. Like this one, text 1 2 3 4 5. This is like how many iterations until the AI kind of get it right. Okay, so this is but I'll explain how it works. So we have kanji generated inside Blender. They could be random, or they could be like a JLPT N5 N4 level. So it's kind of, this is N4. I'm still learning this one. This one also I don't understand everything yet, but I from the around 100 kanji of N5, I started to be able to understand the character, and I can tell, okay, this is big, this is small, right? I can This one is Hito, I think. If I let Siri to talk, Hito person. This one big, this one small, this one up, this one is down, this one is left and right. You can do the Konami code, up down, left right, left right. This one Hidari Migi, right? This is 1 2 3 4 5. This is GLPD 5, right? So I was using Meta AI in order for me to get there. It's a little bit strange at first. At first, I was thinking, oh, it would be nice if I can make Blender to talk to me, like so, because I have this kanji objects, I have this 3D text already, and sometimes I don't know the kanji, like what is this kanji, right? I want to know, and then every time I need to do the copy paste into website. But this time, shoku food, is it? Every time I select something, I know there's a string text that I can select, and then I can copy paste into website. Every time I do that, that's like an extra job. If I do it now, F5, it actually takes the, from Blender, it takes the string value and then copying into the clipboard and then paste it. If I really want to know what's the meaning and then the stroke, order, how to draw this, so how to draw this in order one by one, and how to recreate it on my iPad, or how, if I use pad, I just write it down using pen or pencil. Now I know how to do it. I know the meaning of this symbol, even though it's like, oh yeah, it's like just memorizing, right? I know, but I'm immersing everything basically by utilizing everything inside Blender. Okay, so this guy, by this guy is assigning, I assign like let me say F3, send to Siri shortcut. I have this send to Siri shortcut that send a string and then run it into Siri. So the Siri will get the clipboard, speak the clipboard in Japanese using Kyoko sound, and then translate the clipboard from detected language back to English, because English is our main language, right? So this is very interesting. It's like the AI kind of like helping us to learn, right? I could imagine like somewhere out there, there's already like many apps, and someone said, it's been done. Why are you doing it this way? Because in the process of learning, okay, let's think about it. There are 8 billion of people out there. Everyone is still learning English, for example. Many people don't learn English. Maybe they use their own language, and then they learn programming language. So they become smarter that way. And then perhaps they already learn Japanese. Many English speaking person maybe don't know Japanese, or they don't know other language. So it's like all the language suddenly, you can, of course, you can say that using translation, you can already speak this. You can translate it automatically without learning the language. However, think about it like this. The AI is also, let's say the AI help us to learn any language, like using our own brain. That's actually quite a big thing. I mean, at least for me, I know I should have learned Japanese like 20 years ago, right? And then instead I'm learning Blender, for example, for 20 years. 3D and stuff and animations, because I want to tell stories, things like that. But maybe I should have learned Japanese, and I should have gone to Japan and to work in Japan if I really want to do that. But anyhow, what's happening now is like, yeah, back to Blender. We want to learn language, for example, right? We don't know anything about the kanji. So now I managed, okay, the thing is, to make this, I actually didn't code at all. So I know a little bit of coding, just like super basic one. But to make all of this, I actually just use Meta AI. So it's really weird. And I know a little bit of Python, and Meta AI actually didn't do it 100%, maybe 90%. There is one part of the code it's keep missing sometimes, and I actually fixed that. But anyway, so I have a few scripts. I want to show you the process. So Siri does a lot of job in this case. It makes the sound out of Blender, but you can use Python maybe perhaps to transcribe, to turn the text into audio. So that's already can be done using AI as well. So to make voice out of audio. But if you are using Apple have hundreds, not thousands, like maybe language. Like you can translate this into anything. Let's say I don't know the word. Let's say it's Japanese, right? I want also to learn French, for example. French, real French. Now we can use Siri voice, Catherine voice. Yeah, anyway, it keeps going back to Karen because I think it's still downloading. Let's say I want to learn Japanese, and I want to learn French. Okay, this is Father, mother, right? Chichi, it says. Okay, that's mother. Okay, wait. It's it's speaking. Okay, it needs to be translated to French, and then yeah, French speaks. It's not the French people with French accent to speak English. No, okay, I know what's happening. So father is père, like in French. Mother, mother, mère. Père, mon père, and mon mère. That's French. Suddenly I can speak French, right? A little bit. Friend, okay, friend. I already did something here, but I can get rid of the meanings in English. I have just this. Tomodachi, tomo, friend. Ami, my friend. Left and right. Hidari, à gauche. Migi à droite. Now I'm learning Japanese and French. I know it's just the kanji. Sometimes the kanji have like extra hiragana, katakana in order for it to make a meaning. It's a little bit crazy, I know. But the learning process is actually utilizing everything, all the tools that you have in hand. You could always use Google Translate, I know, right? And for learning, there's also this kanji map. I like the kanji map because one single letter with a stroke is being shown here. Whoever made a kanji map is amazing. It's powerful. There's an app for this, of course. There's already a lot of apps. So I don't know how you learn Japanese if you're interested, or maybe like Chinese or other language that you're interested in. But I think the Japanese has really interesting learning process as well, because this is N5 JLPT, this is N4 JLPT. As I'm learning, somehow it starts to make sense a little bit, because, for example, in N5, there's a lot of important word like small, big, person, enter the room, exit the room, things like that. This is exit, right? Enter, exit, come and go, school, write, see, read. This is like all the easy kind of use almost every day. People keep saying like, if you understand 2000 kanji, you can start to read newspaper. That's kind of nice, right? To be able to do that. You can also use translate, of course, but maybe the meaning for learning a language, and then to be able to just talk to foreigners or aliens, it's part of being a human. I think that's what I found. So yeah, if you want to see the code, the code is very simple. So yeah, so basically what's happening, let me explain again, summarize. 3D character in Blender is a text object. So I can select it, send it to Siri using clipboard, let Siri talk to us. So Blender gonna talk to us. You can do anything actually. This one is actually sending the terminal into Siri shortcut. Siri shortcut is really powerful if you know how to do it. If you don't know how to do it, then you have to maybe ask AI to do that, because the whole thing actually, that's exactly what happened. I asked AI to generate and make something for me. The Siri shortcut, I managed to put it into a shortcut, like in the like quick menu, send to the Siri shortcut. I assign it to F15. So it's like a commands, right? That's because I'm using AI. I don't know how to code this, but I'm using AI now. I know you can register it into the Blender function, so, and I can assign it to hotkey, right? As for the Siri, oh, okay, Siri commands, send to Siri. I just use a BPY module, paperclip, carded subprocess, so we know how it should work. Select a character, goes inside the text body, find out the encoding. It's a Japanese encoding. You need to make sure it's still like a Japanese, not like weird character. Run this sub process of the machine of my Mac. into the shortcut, run clipboard kanji. This is the name of the shortcut that I created. It understands what to do, and yeah, it's gonna print it out into here as well. So everything you learn today is gonna be listed there. In an ideal world, like you can actually, you should be able to do it inside Freeform app. I believe so. Freeform app, of course, is also Mac centric. Ideally, you can just type in your kanji or type in your text, and then if you do things inside Freeform, everything, it's almost like this. This is like a huge app that does everything. You can put media, 3D, whatever. It's almost like Blender. Freeform is more like 2D, so it's you can put any text in here, just gather your knowledge. It doesn't have a way to talk to code. Maybe you can actually talk to different app using Swift. If you are using Mac, of course, Mac, iPhone, iPad, things like that. Currently, Freeform is just you can put in board and you can work with I think 100 people at the same time. You can learn kanji together with your friend, for example. That's the whole idea. In Blender, it's not multiplayer Blender. It's possible, but yeah, it's not happening yet. But it's probably gonna be possible in a bit. But I'll show you how I learned the kanji. Anyways, I almost be able to completely do the N5. If I delete everything, I just copy this first, delete everything. So I end up with one kanji, just a single kanji, big. I'm gonna copy it. 10, okay, 10 kanji, select it. Select is this letter, select, yeah, anyway, I select it. Duplicate Shift D, Shift R to duplicate many times. Let's say, yeah, I have around 100, right? I will use the JLPD stuff. Okay, I have the random text. Random text will generate random kanji every time. Pretty cool, but we don't do random anymore. We want to use the kanji order. With kanji order, we should get the same list every time because it's looking at the JLPT and N4 or N5. Let's use N5 for now. Yes, some of them might be the N4, but it's currently it's a okay list index out of range. So you go over the number of kanji that's actually in N5. If I check the length of the kanji, I want to know the length of the kanji of N5. 79, maybe I have more than 79, but anyway, that's not the point. Let's say you are learning this kanji. Okay, this is a grid of kanji from class N5. I have Blender that can talk to me. I can actually select a character. I can turn it into image. I can turn it into real animals, for example, or I don't know, this is one. This one is rain. The symbol is rain. I already know because I kind of memorize it. Okay, in Blender, if you select something, by default it's this select box. If you go to W, you can go to different selection mode. We can use tweak because with tweak you can just drag something, click and drag. That's pretty cool, right? So this is rain. I think one way to immerse the kanji is you can use cards, right? If you have cards with all the 100 kanji of N5 level, you can start to sort it out. That's one way of learning. I think many people know this, but many people still learning kanji and learning Blender at the same time, right? Maybe this is a kanji for rain. I know. Ame, rain, fui. What is? If I check on the Siri shortcut, it should give me the result here in French, but anyway, it's actually pluie. French also have distinct sound, and I don't know. Rain maybe connected to mountain. This is down. and there is up somewhere. Okay, this is up. What is this? Way up. Okay, let's, instead of using French, because, okay, let's go back to French, English. Okay, let's UK, French. Let's do the English UK, or just Australian pronunciations. Japanese, translate to UK, back to normal. Mountain. Yeah, Yama mountain. I know this is a mountain now. Maybe you don't know the first time, right? Because you know this first time you learn Japanese. So you want to go through every character and then sort it out. For example, this one. What is this one? Chichi, father. Okay, this is father. And at some point you're gonna find mother. I know this is mother, even though this symbol, mother. Okay, father next to mother. That's how I learned the kanji N5. As you go deeper into N4, N3, N2, you can see how the Japanese classification, maybe they group kanji based on what's really used the most, and slowly going. You don't. Maybe that's the way you learn kanji, or maybe in a different ways. When you're little, if you're learning English or other language, they have different ways to learn the vocab. I think with kanji, it's like you have to learn the character, learn how to write it, you understand the meaning, and then see the example how you use this in a sentence. But yeah, it's like a lot, right? It's like hard, but now if you immerse yourself, you can kind of find it interesting, because next time you walk into Japanese restaurant, if you pass by Japanese restaurant, you start to see this character, and then hey, suddenly you understand this, even though you don't. Okay, I don't want to learn the whole Japanese, I don't need, right? But if you see the weird alien characters, and then suddenly you understand the meaning, it's kind of a big thing, I guess. So I can keep going for this 100, a little bit more. Migi bright, this is actually right. And yeah, what else is one? Oh, this is big brother. Brother. In Siri shortcut, actually, if you really want to, this is like, you can do a combo. Translate to from Japanese into French, and then French into English. You gotta speak it every time. Speak the text. Speak it in this time is because we specify French. Let's see if this is actually working or not. Find an easy one. Person. Person. This is a person, a single person alone. Let's try. What is this? This is left. It's a left. Okay, left next to the right, so it's easier that way. This one, water, sui. Mizu. Au. I think water is au. If we use the French language, this one is, of course, water. And I just gonna put it in the here as well, inside freeform. So I start collecting the kanji that I have learned, for example. But it's slowly, right? Don't do it like too fast, like crazy. Flower, fleur, hana. I learned 3 languages at the same time. You can do 5, maybe 5 languages. Maybe don't do too much, but you're learning. Like I said, I think the future kids can learn 10 languages easy. That's why I think, because they have the capacity. If you're a little bit older, maybe you learn 2 or 3 language. The younger kids are maybe smarter today. The younger kids with opportunity to learn language, they can learn 5 or 6 language easily. In the future, they can learn 10. If you use AI, you can already fluently speak to anyone, which is amazing. But these days, nowadays, sometimes people don't even want to talk to each other. It's actually kind of interesting. It's a really weird conundrum. This one, enter, enter, exit. Where is exit? If you ever want to find an exit in one place, right? You search for exit. Oh yeah, in Blender, you can also search for it. Find the kanji. You want to find exit. Exit actually looks like this. This guy. Hopefully I can find exit. Find the kanji. Okay, it's finding it for us. This is exit. Enter and exit. If you see this sign, okay, that's the exit sign. I just teach you this and you remember it. Go out. This sign means how to go out. What else? Monday to Sunday to, yeah, the name of the weekdays. You can use the name of the sun, the moon, things like that in Japanese. It's really weird, but you start to get it. There's fire, water, the ground. I think it's all related. This is the sky, actually. Sky close to there. River. Riviera. River. Some of them sounds familiar. I still couldn't get it like at once. This one, book, hon, livre, book. This Japanese yen, I think. Japanese yen is like money. Yeah, yen, circle. Big, okay, big next to small, big, big. So like I said previously, I used this another Python code to find the text inside Blender. Maybe I don't understand the code, but I use AI to find out how to do it. Okay, by the way, at first when I send it to shortcut, it's actually doing a few mistakes, but I keep coming back to the AI. Okay, it's keep adding the module in progressions, and then until finally when running the shortcuts, it's trying to make like a temporary files to place the into my folder, etc. I don't need to do that apparently. I just need to run the shortcut, and I'm still quite proud of this one. It actually text number 7, this one. Text objects, get the context objects that I'm selecting inside Blender. Okay, find if this text type of font, get the object data, the body, and then translate it, encode it into something that computer can understand, and then put in the clipboard, and then run the sub process. This one is actually running it inside the terminal. Shortcuts, run the clipboard kanji, and it's doing it for us. Yeah, I still find it's kind of interesting. And then the next one, of course, is important as well. This one, put it inside Blender as a Siri shortcut operator. So it's actually in the menu somewhere now, so that I can call it using F3, send to Siri shortcut, or I assign it into F5, like what I'm doing now. Having, like having this ability, you can quickly look at the number. Yeah, you can quickly look at the symbol. You don't understand the symbols, but once your brain memorize it. So it's kind of like your brain is amazing, right? Always okay. Remember, your brain is also amazing. Your brain also have some kind of AI, and you look at something, and through the dark matter somehow. Oh no, dark matter is something else. But your brain, maybe there's a dark matter inside your brain, and you augment yourself with a language. So language is really important. That's what I want to say. And with the language, you can understand things that normally you don't understand, and maybe the AI will do it for us anyway. I don't know, but it's I think the AI might be like a double-edged sword as well, in some cases. I don't know. Okay, I know the numbers, so I just sort it out, and I think this is my kind of my way to learn as well.
West.
West is west in French. Maybe I should have like the French way, but I'm learning. This is a woman, I think. The woman, and we should find a man somewhere. Where's the man? Maybe.
Femme.
Ona, femme, female. Correct. That's female. Where's the man? We don't find it yet, but we know that symbol is a woman. Imagine picture a picture of woman, and then you're gonna find a man for it. This one, four, young,
Quatre.
quatre, four. Ich ni san shi go roku nana hachi kiju. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you can also speak the French. Un, deux, trois, quatre, cinq, six, right? Things like that. Slowly, but you have to do it multiple times until you get it. This one, I think east and west or south. This is south.
Nord.
Kita. This is north. Okay, this is north. This is west. Okay, this is a man. I found a man.
Mâle.
Male. If you find this sign, you want to go to toilet, don't go to the wrong one. This is male, this is female. Okay, this is middle, the middle.
Centre.
Center, center, west, east. See the symbol. Once you understand the symbol of Japanese kanji, N5, N4, getting until you get the 2000 kanji, you will also learn the 2000 words, 2000 new words, vocabularies for your other language. And I think you can sort of put that together. I know the guy, there's a YouTuber guy, his name is Nick K, studied in Japan. From Japan to Indonesia, he speaks it very well because he understands the vocab, even though it's like really weird, the grammar, but the person will understand. Let's say you want to say you eat rice, you say eat rice. Where eat rice? Well, you can say okay, di mana makan nasi, right? You can use that words, the vocabs, to speak to the other person. I remember one of my teacher in the past. She was like 70 or 60, and she traveled to America, to US. She doesn't know English really well, but she just throw the words. She was still teaching around 60, 70. I think geography. I forgot her name, but she's a great teacher, and she went to Japan, and then no, went to US and speak English in a broken English, but she still can communicate. Back then, we don't have iPhone, we don't have smartphone, or we cannot just speak the language, but she can just speak with broken English. So, like I said, the YouTuber travel the world. He understands Japanese really well, but not Indonesian. But he can use that word to just speak. When he went to India, it's a little bit more complicated. But I think in Philippines, he can speak English and Filipino easier. But I think this way of learning kind of help. This one is like a child.
Fils.
sun. It says sun. There's also like a girl somewhere here. Some of them might be a little bit more eccentric. Every, this is every. If you don't know, okay, you want to just write down. This is how I learned Japanese. I can keep going. I can keep going on this all day. And then some people do a live stream of what they're doing. You can also do that. Maybe I'll do that. But this is just gonna be like a longer thing. What is this? It's just tree. Yeah. Okay. I don't know what is tree. Tree in French. Arbre. Right? We learn three language today, word by word. The grammars is important, but grammars also less important. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sunk. The word, of course, the meaning also meaning from the sound. Reading is really the hardest, right? Usually the symbol or the text, the word you don't understand, but you point at it. If the AI can tell you what it is, the sound, how it sounds, and you can tell to the person, this is what I want. Show the character, and then you can actually sound it using your mouth. Name, nom, namai, or namai, well, like, what's your name, things like that. The cool thing of we have kanji, but this is if you are sitting on the desktop. If you go out there, yeah, use the translation is still okay, but if you namae, this is namae, this one, okay, namae, this is the hiragana. You have to learn hiragana as well if you're learning Japanese. This is it with the kanji. Yeah, it's quite a lot, but it's actually fun. After a while you start to see it's like if you know, for example, the Pokemon names, 100. How many Pokemons out there? More than 100. You see the visual or emoji, you know it's a lot. um, this one, what is this? Metals, yeah. You know why I'm putting metals here? Because it's the name of the days. Sunday, sun, this is like, this is sun, this is the moon. Sunday, Monday, and there's a fire. With fire, then you need to put some water. I'm trying to find water. It's the name of the day of the weeks. Actually, the Japanese do it this way. 1, 2, 3. Of course, I don't just sit down in front of Blender. Sometimes I go out and then I go to Japanese library and look at some books there. Maybe Kinokuniya. This is just one way I turn it into a game, so I find it interesting, and I can, yeah. Monday, Tuesday, Sunday, sun, moon, Monday. Yeah, something's missing here. Okay, I will figure it out. This one, what is? Looks like crazy. Electricity. Electricity. Okay. This one is a cool one. It's a friend. Word for friend is very similar to left, right. Left, right, up, down. This is a friend. Left, right, up, down. Like a keyboard, like a joystick. Ami, friend. Konami code in Japanese kanji. You can ask like crazy things like this. I use Meta AI, but you can also use Gemini. Oh, oops. Doesn't like that. Yeah. Up, up, down, down, left, right. BA, start. Left, right, peace. Now you can read this Konami code. Ue, shita, hidari, migi. It's funny. Start. Yeah, Konami code. It's funny that it's reading the link and then give us the answer. Anyway, we can keep going with this. It's maybe just a little bit.
Livre.
Book. This one is actually reading, some kind of read or write. So copy paste is the method we use to talk between Blender and other app. Maybe in the future it's going to be different. You can just say to AI, hey, I have this app Blender and I want this to talk to Siri and I want it to make sound, things like that. Or I have this Blender here and I want to make use of other app that can understand Japanese. So I want to link the two. The app can talk to another app, right? It's gonna be cool. So yeah, that's basically the process. And I'm learning the Japanese, and this is still N5. I still don't understand all the character, but it's slowly getting there. This one is like none. This is really cool. Like what is this? You wanna ask what time is it now, right? You use this character, put it here. Oh, no. We need to use F.
Dam. Il. Hey.
What time or how many? What time? Ima nanji.
Nanji.
This we need the character for. We need a character for time. Find the character for time. Couldn't find it. We need to find this using this finder. Find the kanji. Find this kanji. This is the whole code. You can copy that. Find it. Okay, it's finding it. Nanji. So this one. What time? What time is it now? Ima nanji desu ka? So this one, a way for Blender to speak to other app. So this is just a method, a workflow, whatever you call it. But I think the AI will change the way we learn things if it's for just the basic. But like many things in life, like you learn the basic first just to appreciate it. You need to understand the basic, like music, art, language. You learn the basic, and you can perhaps learn more because you understand the strong basic. Someone said also, you can teach wrongly, you can learn wrongly, you can learn from. Sometimes you learn it wrong, and then I don't know. For example, I don't know, like the AI generation things, like if you use Meta AI and you generate some things, imagine what do I say? A monk learning language at the mountain. It can generate art. Some people are actually selling like generative. It's a different things anyway. But I use this to help me with composition sometimes. But I thought, yeah, it's a monk sitting at the mountain learning something like a language, right? The monk replaced the monk with a monkey. The AI will do it for us. I quite like Meta AI. If Meta AI developer saw this, I think I really like what you're doing. I think it's really cool. By the mountain. Now we can use this. A monkey, mountain, things like that. Monkey reading books at the mountain. Monkey.
山で本を読むザル
Mountain, book, reading, monkey. Monkey reading book at the mountain. Yamade, Yamade, honwoyumu saru. Saru is monkey. That's the sentence in Japanese. At the mountain, book, that's his reading, the monkey. The Japanese like a grammar. But yeah, I think that's the process of how I'm learning language using Blender. I'm utilizing things like that. But I'm also teaching you Blender a little bit. Hopefully it's useful. So I teach you how to grab a character. Shift A and next text is actually to create a text, right? It's gonna put the text on this 3D cursor thing. So 3D cursor, you put it here, Shift A, create text, and you actually create a text in 3D. All this kanji in 3D. This is to select and then edit. You can say monkey. How to write monkey? Monkey, monkey. What level of monkey in kanji? What is monkey? Monkey is saru. This is saru. And this is how you write saru. So I'm really immersing myself with maybe how many apps? 5 apps at the same time. Blender, kanji map, still needs internet, but Siri talking, make Blender talk as Siri is quite something, right? I thought it's kind of kind of funny. It's already can be done for 10 years, but no, I think in recent time, like this year, 2024 at least, Blender 4.1 can display proper kanji text. Previously, maybe you need a way to do that. Anyhow, those are just texts. And these are kanji that we don't understand at first. Slowly, we can understand what's going on, and we can put them into group so we can, we can understand a little bit better. And suddenly we understand 100 kanji. It's really weird process, but it's very immersive. And I thought, if you are not using Blender, if you just use Apple, I think Freeform in the future, Freeform should talk to other app. I don't know what's Apple plan with this. If there's gonna be like Siri AI, like smarter Siri, but I think Siri shortcut is really powerful anyway. If unfortunately, of course, as I'm saying this is still like Apple centric. I don't know how Android or Google or Samsung does it in their own way. Maybe they can copy similar kind of workflow, but in Apple you can have Siri that Siri shortcut that can translate language into anything, at least for the vocabs, right? I think that's pretty much what I want to say. I can keep going with this. Maybe I will start again from scratch, reset everything. Just I don't know. Every time I come back, okay, I need to restudy N5 and I go up to N4 and learn 200 kanji or something. But this is a kind of one way for me to immerse it. Hopefully in 1 month's time I can increase my level every day. So hopefully you'll find this useful. Thanks again for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.